Okay. Were you able to listen to the interview that Snoop did a couple years ago? I just saw it, to be honest. It's probably been around for a while. But they ask him, or Snoop actually opens it by saying he started to have an issue with Tupac once Tupac played "Hit 'Em Up" for him, and he said he didn't like it, and that he told Tupac he wasn't fucking with that song because Tupac was making timeless music that would carry on even after Tupac wasn't here, but that "Hit 'Em Up" was not the one, and that it was a record that was here today, gone tomorrow, because after Biggie died, no one wanted to hear it, and then after all the facts came out, it proved that Biggie had nothing to do with Tupac getting set up. Therefore, "Hit 'Em Up" is an irrelevant record now. I personally think it's one of his biggest records as far as popularity goes, but I wanted to get your thoughts on Snoop stating what he felt about it.
Snoop's a motherfucking liar. Why you say that, Reggie? How can you call that man a liar? Look at him on the stage at the House of Blues. Look at him. What song was he talking about? What was he talking about? What was he leading into? Look at it. Look at that footage. Look at Tupac. Look at Snoop on the stage at the House of Blues. What he doing? He over there laughing at that song. So you telling me, hey, Reggie, that's a bad idea. I ain't fucking with that. But then when I go and perform it, it's the funniest thing you ever heard in your life, it appeared, the way you over there laughing on the side of the stage. Okay. No, it's like that when you, in an unpopular situation, then you start feeling that way. Then when you want to get on the Steve Harvey show and say, oh, y'all safe, it's all good out there. And then it turned out that wasn't true. Man, Snoop is a motherfucking politician. And he's trying to rewrite history every chance he get. He's been doing it for about 5 years now. Not since the death row thing, he's been doing it. He wanted to be safe. He wanted to be able, we living in a different time. What does Puffy call himself now? What, brother love? Everybody want to be loved and different. Kumbaya. Having fun. Love, peace. We want to be able to go places. Why can't I have all this money and I got to spend it all on security or homies walking around or going with me? And I got to have all you niggas around. I can't just be me, my wife, and my kids. I got to have niggas sitting there with me that want money from me and all of that. No, let me just be nice to everybody. And everybody love me and I ain't got my security bill go down. That's all they trying to do. And they older. That comes with age, unfortunately. Or fortunately, that comes with age where we supposed to want to be cool. Reggie just speak the facts. Y'all say, well, nigga, you 55 years old. Why you don't just speak? Because I'm just setting the record straight. I'm not going to let y'all rewrite history while I'm can speak. I ain't going to be speaking for long. I know this stuff I'm getting too old for. I realize it. But at least y'all going to be like, well, what about this? What about this? That's why y'all don't like that All Eyes on Me movie like that. Because y'all know the truth. Y'all know the real. Because that was mainly a music-based movie or story. Y'all didn't get into the dramatics too much. But y'all knew, man, that ain't true. That ain't what happened. That's all Reggie is doing this for. So y'all can be like, that don't make sense. Y'all can't just tell us anything. No, that don't sound right. I don't believe that. I think it happened this way. And plus, when niggas say stuff, they know they're going to get corrected. Y'all see, Snoop, when I said that him and Harry was having problems, he don't respond to Reggie. I respect that. That's smart. I'm stupid. Snoop ain't stupid. Snoop, no. I start speaking on Reggie. Reggie gonna go way up here, his credibility. Just like I did to the groupie and Carcinio and other motherfuckers on YouTube. Where I start speaking and responding to them, and then now their popularity go there. So Snoop ain't gonna bring me up there. Smart move on Snoop part. But you see what he did? What did he do? He goes and run out and say, we at Universal Records making big moves. Me and Harry are. Man, I bet you any amount of money. That picture is about as old as that Universal is about as old. That picture with him is about as old as when they first got the deal done. I bet y'all that. Bet you they ain't had no meeting on last week. But that's what they do. That's how you subliminally do things to respond to stuff. And that's why I do what I do. Snoop would be a fool to ever respond to me. I know it. But he here. I got this homeboy, Big Flossie, reaching out. We're about to do an interview with him. I'm gonna tell the real about Long Beach stuff. People here we talking big favors in the comment section. We talked about him. People here, why don't they respond? While I'm on that subject, about a week ago, we did a live stream. I said a word out of Reggie just talking, and it came across like I called, and I know y'all like to say, Reggie retracting, there you go, retracting. On the first thing, on the Shaq thing, I wasn't retracting, I was showing respect to Shaq. But if I was retracting, I would have pulled the motherfucking video off of Facebook Watch and off of YouTube, still up. And I told y'all my opinion of it after I said that. I said, I still believe what I believe. So that ain't called a retraction. But all I said is to retract the statement about maybe that ain't why he got ran out of LA. But everything I said in that video was true. I said that's what he wanted me to say.